I've got a friend and his name is Natir. Natir is his name. Okay, Jackson, go get your book. That's your job. I've got a friend and his name is David. David is his name.
Effective teachers use a variety of techniques to engage children in learning. They make connections to children's interests, give students choices, and make learning both active and interactive. But even in the most engaging classrooms, students can lose focus for all the same reasons that adults lose focus. They forget rules and expectations, they miss a key piece of information, or they forget or don't understand directions. In these instances, children need teachers' positive support to get back on track and keep the focus on learning. Reminding and redirecting language are two tools that teachers can use to do this.
Put your eyes on me. Okay. When you have drawn your picture, I want you to make sure that you write some words to label what's happening as well. So a picture and some labels. Once you've done that, if you raise your hand, I'll come over and check it, and we're gonna wrap up our seeds again, and I'll spray it again. Can you add some words to show me that? Like, can you draw a label and crack? Remember when we were doing our pictures the other day and we were doing labeling? Maybe you could label that and put crack.
In this video, we're going to look at teachers' use of reminding and redirecting language in academic situations. Those times when teachers observe students at work and notice the need for some gentle coaching.
Getting to use clay in our classroom, okay?
Effective reminding and redirecting language share the following characteristics. This language is brief and direct, positively stated, and said in a calm voice. In the following scenes, you'll see teachers using reminders and redirections with the whole class, with small groups, and with individuals. Students in Caltha Crow's third grade classroom have come to the circle to discuss results of a math activity. Several students are distracted by playing with their rulers. Notice how Caltha stays calm while being clear that all students need to follow the directions.
Put your rulers down. We're going to be using rulers a lot, especially measuring caterpillars. Evan. Tatiana. In. Go on when everyone's rulers are down.
In the next scene, fourth grade teacher Andy Ducis uses a question to help children remember what they should do when they finish with the final step in a complex activity.
11. Oh, that's nice. Put him at wood. Hey.
See how strong he is.
It looks real cool.
What would you be doing if you finished your test? What do you do after that? Julia?
After the test, you write on your sheet.
Yeah, you do your reflection sheet. You're looking for children to do that.
Sometimes a teacher will use reminders and redirections with a small group that seems stumped by an activity. Fourth grade teacher Michelle Gill coaches small groups that are exploring series circuits and parallel circuits and running into difficulties in the process.
Wait, let me do this one and you do that one.
Right now, you guys have a series circuit. Yeah, so how can we change it so it's a parallel circuit?
Yeah, Dad.
So what do we think?
Oh, damn.
How can we include this other wire and make it more parallel? What do you think, Andy?
Like putting this one on that one.
All right, try it out. Okay, let's let Andy try one idea, and then if that doesn't work, you try an idea. All right? All right. So I'm going to give you guys a hint, since we're getting close to the end. We want to connect one, and then remember, parallel lines end up like this. So make it one, just like we would have done in a simple circuit. Wait, you only have 3 wires?
Yeah, we
No, that's part of the Yes, you do.
In the following scene, fifth grade teacher Rhonda Eckenroth is working with a small group to discuss Island of the Blue Dolphins. She uses reminding language to help the group use previously learned strategies to summarize and respond to the book.
Okay, so let's stop and let's think about things we need to do. Are we making a connection here? Are we questioning Do we need to clarify? Are we summarizing?
Summarizing.
Okay, together we're summarizing, but there seems to be some misunderstanding. So what do we need to do?
We need to go back.
We need to go back and clarify. Okay? So we know that they are.
On the island. No.
Okay, and we need to figure out what?
What happened?
How they got on the island alone, because that's what we're a little bit confused over. There seems to be some difference of opinion. But she's on the boat, right? And she sees Taya said she saw her brother waving, right? Because do we agree that that happened?
Yes.
Okay, and Angelina, what was he going on the island for?
He was on the island.
Why was Rama on the island waving? Why wasn't he on the boat?
Because he went back to get something. He jumped off the boat to get something. And the sister didn't want to leave him alone in the island. She felt bad.
How do you know she felt bad?
Because it says in the book that she didn't want to leave her brother because she was upset.
Okay, it says in the book she was upset? Or did you infer that feeling?
No, I know.
You inferred that feeling. Why did you infer that feeling?
Because
What strategy do you use when you're trying to figure out how a character feels and the book doesn't tell you?
In the next scene, first grade teacher Courtney Fox notices one child having an especially hard time paying attention to directions during a science lesson. Notice how Courtney is both clear and kind in her intervention.
Your next job is going to be to do some sorting, and I see a lot of kids already sorting their seats. Stop. I'm going to hold on to them for a second for you, and I need your eyes on me. Ready? Or you can just sort them by texture. What do I mean by texture? Sarah? Yeah, so you might sort them by how they feel. Choose one of those ways. Color, size, shape, or texture, and sort your seeds in front of you. Go ahead.
what does texture mean?
How it feels. Let's hear. Come here. I have your seeds for you, but when I say freeze and put your hands in your lap, what do I need you to do?
Look at you. Eyes on you and put my seeds in my leg.
In just a few minutes, I'm going to ring my bell again, and when I ring my bell, I'm going to come and look and see how you're doing with that. What will I see you do? Show me.
Do this.
Think you can do it? I know you can. I'll give you your seeds. Let's get back to work.
Fourth grade teacher Andy Ducis uses reminding language as he coaches a child in her exploration of what makes objects float.
Knowing what we learned about boats before, do you think that will float?
For some reason, I don't think it will.
Why?
I don't know.
What do you remember about what we had to do with the clay to make it float?
Yeah, to make it thin.
Third grade teacher Caltha Crow is working with small groups of children as they observe caterpillars. Notice how she uses reminding and redirecting language with individual students to ensure that all students have a positive experience.
What do you notice about how he moves?
This guy's running away from home.
Julia, you know what? You're probably making it hard for other kids to read when you use that loud voice. Okay, Julia, get your thoughts down here. If it's walking away, notice how it moves.
It's looking at me.
Okay, what is he doing? What he or she or it, because it can't be an it. What is he or she doing?
Well, if I can count. Oh my God. I can count like this.
This is your spot, Jacob. Those are your caterpillars to observe. You need to write your name and today's date first.
He has 14 legs. 14 like I.
Annie thinks 10.
But I think 14. Is about the caterpillars? See? Those.
Oh, look, do you think he or she is about to start eating?
He looks like he's finding the perfect spot.
Harrison, you're next. You're on deck.
Does he 14 or 15? It could be 14 legs.
Abby, do you want to go finish your paper at your seat while Harrison takes his turn?
Like, I kind of need the caterpillar. I really...
Remember I told you about 60 more seconds? You have about 10 more seconds left. So you need to do whatever is the most important thing that you need to do with the caterpillar. Whatever is most important.
The skilled use of reminders and redirections helps students to stay organized, focused, and on track as they go about their busy classroom life. Teachers can be most supportive of students' learning by keeping their reminders and redirections brief and direct, positively stated, and stated in a calm voice with neutral body language. Not only will this help students to stay engaged with their learning, but it will help create a positive environment for learning, where students and teachers alike speak to one another in a calm and respectful manner.